me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken from about the 12. Now a play fake. Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
That was a nice job there defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass they saw coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got the 1st down and more. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 32 yards. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. We're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down. Brady going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Brady now to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And Brady will sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Now this time, Brady will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers buying time to his left. Caught by Jones. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Snap comes at 1. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Able to get away. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
First down, Brady. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed. Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Rodgers. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw, Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got in position for that final play. Had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.